Hey, this is Oscar. I wanted to show what stationery I took to Mexico. We went to Puebla for a couple days. We landed in Mexico City first, and then took a bus over to Puebla. It was about a 3.5 hour bus ride. I wanted to limit what I took because I was traveling with family and I wanted to make sure I had time to enjoy it and also just kind of jot down a couple things. So this isn't exactly how I had it configured, but let me just set it up real quick. Pretend I have a band. Yeah, pretend I have a band. So I had a band combining these two inserts together, and I had it in my traveler's notebook. So since it's all out, let me just take it section by section. So first up, I had the cardboard folder. I didn't really use this. It was just more to hold a couple stickers for my daughter and just to kind of keep this contained. I ended up purchasing the sticker insert. Sit down. Ended up purchasing the sticker insert and just put a bunch of stickers for my daughter. You know, I think it's getting to the point where I'm a big fan of Hello Kitty and and Friends. So as much as it is for my daughter, it's also for me to probably use in the future. So cinnamon rolls, my dude. I did pick up this sticker pack in Puebla, little capybara. So I got a few of those and then just kind of sprinkled them out throughout the thing, some washi tape and just some random stickers. This was a last minute purchase from Yaseka Stationery because I wanted to house a couple stickers in my notebook while we were out and about. You know, honestly, I didn't use it as much. A lot of the stuff didn't, so I was thinking of maybe putting like food labels or something like that. In Mexico, didn't really have too much of that. There wasn't anything too crazy, so I actually didn't end up getting any stickers either. So, but I still like it as part of the collection. I can have this in my notebook if I need to in the future. This small insert, I picked up one for the passport size and one for the regular. I think this is a great amount of pages for a short trip. You know, I'm thinking like maybe even up to like 10 days or so. I haven't added any of the ephemera. We're gonna go through that in a little bit. This is how I had it set up, very basic. The first up, the itinerary, Houston to Mexico, the date, the time, confirmation details and stuff like that. Our Airbnb where we stayed at, right in the center of downtown, I guess, of Puebla, which was great. This was a rough itinerary. This was good just for my knowledge to kind of have an idea of like what was going on, what we were gonna do. I like kind of having a rough outline and then obviously going back to see how close we stayed to this. And I'm looking back, like we checked out like at 2:30. We didn't take a bus to 4 o'clock back to Mexico City, but you know, it's just nice to see what's going on. I made a bucket list of things. I got most of it. Most of the stuff we were able to get to. Some stuff we just didn't have time, going to the oldest library in North America. I think that's what they claim. I didn't go to the candy market with my in-laws. They ended up going and we were just kind of cooked. So we stayed home that day. And a couple other things we didn't get to do. Unfortunately, I mean, we had churros, but they were just like, I wanted some fresh churros. You know what I'm saying? Like fresh out the fryer or wherever they come from, you know? So I didn't get to partake in that, but I had mole. They're really known for their mole. I got some coffee beans, actually found some Pokemon cards. So overall, I would say a win. I need to put a photo here, and I've really been debating just printing out a couple 4x6s from something like Walgreens or CVS. But if you know of a good small printer to have at the house, I'd be open to that. So I'm just leaving that placeholder for now. So when I had a little bit of time, I just went through and wrote a couple of things, not a full breakdown, but just highlights what we did or we went by day, what was going on. So this is good for me to do as I'm traveling, so that way I can in the future come back and like expand on it a little bit more. This is the only stamp I got. Superviso. coffee roasters in Puebla. They were really, really friendly. We got a cortado from them, and I got some beans that are actually really, really good. I'm gonna put the label here. Then I have this list. I left the space here so I can put some titles or make it a little bit cooler, I guess. A list of the things that we purchased, and then a list of like who the souvenirs went for. And then now it's just a blank. So the rest of this stuff, I'm gonna add in and make it more junk journal-esque of like the ephemera that I got, make that work. So I'm gonna go through that, but this is my quick little setup. This fit really nice in my sling, and I carried it with me even though I wasn't writing. I think at the end of it, I did end up writing every single day, even if it was just a little bit, just a quick recap. And that was what was perfect about this. I didn't have to go into too much detail or try to like think about, okay, I'm gonna have something here, have something there. I really like this format, and I wanna explore this more on future trips. So that's my notebook. Here are all the writing utensils that I took. A lot of this stuff I did not use, but let's take it out. So first up, this is just a clear case from Daiso. It's pretty inexpensive. I liked how everything would fit in here. So I'll have that there. The pins. This is a pin from Big Idea Designs. It's titanium. I love it. You know, I've got some good wear on it, as you can tell, and I just like the look of it. I like the feel. Right now, I have the same insert, this Pilot G2 0.38 in blue. So this is a duplicate, but I just wanted to take both pins. Earlier this year, I put out a video on the Zinto Flow. Still testing these out. I'm really surprised with the thicker 0.7, just because I definitely can feel the flow of the ink a lot better on this compared to the 0.38. Maybe I'll try the 0.5 and it'll be a happy medium. I want to take both so I can just test it out. And then I don't actually think I took this pen. Sorry, it's been a couple days since we've been back, so that one was just kind of floating around. I took this little marker, 0.5 and then 1.2, didn't use it at all, and also a brush pen that I didn't use at all. So I was thinking that I might have a little bit more time. It's a little hectic with a 2-year-old, 23-month-old to do stuff. I took some washi tape, also did not use any of this, but it's just nice to have. I just wrapped it around an old plastic gift card. So this was my little setup. You know, this lived in my backpack. This was with me at all times, just in case. And I liked that little setup. And I wanted to go through some of the ephemera that I kind of outlined. So I just put everything in a Ziploc bag. I'm gonna go back through and organize this a little bit better. But a couple of things. This is from the sticker, the capybaras that I purchased. This was really cool, a little passport of all the coffee shops. I don't know about all of them, but a bunch of the coffee shops in Puebla, their coffee was actually really good. We only went to 2 coffee shops, and then the 2 restaurants that we went to that we got espressos were actually really good also. Some receipts, just to throw in as I see fit. There's our boarding passes, don't want to open that. We went for a wedding, so I just grabbed the menu so that I can add into our little booklet. Menu from another restaurant we went to, Comal. This is right across the street. If you're going to Puebla, this is right across the street from the cathedral there. It was actually pretty good. I was on the hunt for this 50 peso because of the axolot. Is that what it's called? I don't know. To me, this is a special one, and I got this one, and I'm thinking about framing these because of the butterfly and then the axolot here. So I thought this was cool. Set that aside. Some more receipts. Nothing that I can tell super cool. Semitas, they're known for their semitas in Puebla. So on the menu that we went to, I tore this out. I really liked that. Some pesos in there. Bus tickets. So that's what we paid to get to Puebla. Nothing too crazy. More receipts. This is the napkin from the United flight. I thought this was cool. I might finish off with this. of that. We went to a little safari, kind of like a drive-through thing, and we had a lot of fun. So my daughter had a really good time there. So gonna throw this in there, see how I can make that work. I actually picked up some Dust Unravels while some Pokemon cards in Puebla, so I wanted to add that into the list. And then two things that we didn't even buy it, or we went with grandparents and they both decided to buy her something. So, and then we got these cool stamped pesos. So my thought is that I can probably just ink them up and make some stamps, some pseudo stamps, and stamp at least a page or something. So we'll see how that works out. So yeah, this is everything from Puebla. We had a really good time. This really worked out for me in the sense of like documenting and still being able to live and take photos and take pictures. I went with 2 cameras. The 2 cameras I went with was the Fuji X106 and the DJI Action 5 Pro. Both were fantastic, both were great. Do enjoy it. I think I just need to spend more time shooting with it. This for video was great. I really liked it. Again, rambling on and getting off topic here. So thanks for watching. I will be completing this little insert and adding the ephemera that I got. And I'll be doing a flip through at the end of it so I can show y'all what I was able to create. So it won't be in this video. I just wanted to put something together so I can share what I took to Mexico and how that worked out for me. So thanks for watching. Peace.